Francesco Abbruzzino with the scoop. Okay, Benderson. This was interesting. There was a black tie affair, and they're trying to raise money for this new aquarium that's going to sit at the Benderson Park area, which is the county-owned property. And they worked out a deal. Which, if you want to see the deal, they worked out the specifics. I have some links below from previous stories that relate to this story. Basically, they announced that they secured $28 million towards the $130 million that they need. They're trying to bankroll this, the Oceans for All, improving access to marine science and technology. They're hoping to do it through philanthropy. I can't even speak today, and corporate sponsorships. A little bit of government too, and you'll see why. $20 million has been committed, or a financial commitment from the county they're looking for out of our tourism development tax. You'll remember a lot of people were upset last week when the county decided to put over several million, I can't remember the number, I think it was $16 million towards the Orioles repair. Now, two thoughts with that is, A, yeah, it drives in tourism, they come to see the games. But B, should we be repairing their stadiums? If we don't, well, they'd say, well, we're taking off. So you got to think about all that stuff. This one, will it drive tourism? $20 million worth. And the problem a lot of people are having is, A, the city's pissed that they want to leave their island one, but they're actually thinking about renovating and doing better things, putting them on the map, which I'll cover in a second on the island location. This is more to draw interest, STEM interest, kids, and put them on the global map of marine science. Moving to Benderson, they'll have an aquarium there with sharks and all that stuff. I think the aquarium is something like 1 million gallons or something like that. It's a pretty large aquarium. So anyways, this is in process, and the county has to vote, the commissioners, on if they approve the request to take $20 million out of the tourism dollars. I remember what I was going to say. A lot of the business owners are upset because they feel that $20 million like this, or the $16 million given to the Baltimore Orioles, could have been better spent on marketing campaigns to try to bring back consumers and tourists and all that stuff, or try to help them out with this red tide thing. When I was out on the avenue yesterday talking about how the destruction of the street, the business owner did tell me, well, you know what? They're offering us those loans, the same loans they're basically giving out to red tide, low interest, and then in 6 months it balloons to 18% or something like that. And a lot of the business owners that are impacted by red tide aren't fans of that because they know they won't pay it off in 6 months, and when it balloons, they won't be able to handle the payments. So there's nothing out there to try to help them. The only one that's really getting help, and that's because they were intelligent enough to build it into their contract, is the owners of Sharkies and Fins and Snookhaven. Had it built in their contract that if red tide impacted them for longer than 30 days, they didn't have to pay rent. And we're talking rent, folks. We're talking about a check. I think their last check was close to about $750,000. So divide that by 12, and each month red tide persists. The city of Venice is not getting that money. And now they're doing good things, like they're covering their employees' insurance, health insurance, keeping that up, giving them vacation days and stuff. So they are trying to make good things out of that break that they're getting. So this is it. Mote Marine they're looking for money to build this new aquarium out there at Benderson, and they've secured $20 million. Or $28 million. They're trying to get $20 million from the county. All right, everybody. This has been Francesco Abbruzzino with The Scoop.